do this. Olive. They said they wanted to talk to me, right?
Hey.
Said she'll be up late. I guess she's processing this paperwork. Hey, try not to Oh, did I have to go straight to bed? I think so. Let's check to see if there's anyone else up. These are all empty. Can't go in there. No one inside. Vacant. Vacant, okay. Well, that was a waste of time, Merchant. Let's go. Rest for the day. Saturday. Yo, long time no see, what's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? No, I was in a coma for like, I think it was a week. Anyways, I got something to tell you.
Get a load of this.
Actually... Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to spill. Sorry, man. Forget you heard anything.
Jeez.
Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there.
Huh?
You two didn't come to school together even though you were in the same dorm.
Are you stupid or something?
I've heard enough about that. Anyway, Urchin, are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this so soon after you've recovered, but the chairman wants to talk to you today. Enter the dorm after school and come up to the 4th floor, don't forget, okay?
What?
Hold up. Why are you being called out by the chairman? What the heck did you do?
It's not like that.
It's nothing serious. Come on. We're gonna be late if we stand here around talking. Afternoon.
And we call it a day.
That's enough, That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. Well, that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of these lists about fossils. I'd rather talk about Sengoku era. Japanese history is not exciting enough until then. But it's not what I'm paid to do. So here we are. It's not easy it's not easy being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When did the samurai get their day in the sun?
So?
I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Urchin. The places where people dump their waste in Johan period, what are they called nowadays? Hovels?
Don't look so glum.
It's no use teaching you guys if you're going to get the simplest. My man, I say toilet. The correct answer is midden. The word is Scandinavian and original means dunghill. Well, I suppose that isn't important here ultimately. Ugh. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. I answered incorrectly.
Hey.
What's up?
Wanna walk home together?
Sure.
We live in the same dorm and all, and I've been a little worried.
About getting attacked again.
What if you pass out again on the way home? I feel responsible for that, you know? Let me make it up to you.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. Home safe.
Evening. 4th floor.
I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first. Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
Alright. What's that thing shining on my bed? Twilight fragment. I haven't seen anything like this before. I should hold on to it for now. Item. Let's see what it does. Nope. Okay. Oh, I'm a fast sucker. 4th floor.
Oh,
Ah, there you are.
hey!
Come on, they're waiting for you inside.
Ah, there you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
No, I'd call you crazy.
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here?
Vaguely.
You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
I guess it's more like something people simply aren't cognizant of. But the Dark Hour does exist, and it occurs each night at midnight.
Okay.
It will happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting.
It's the monsters.
You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
How much am I getting paid?
Akihiko, why are you always like this? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
Okay.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the Dark Hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as persona, the power you called upon the other night. Shadows can only be defeated by persona users.
Okay.
That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them. I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Thank you so much. True. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
I joined C's to fight the shadows. I can hear a voice ringing inside my head. Ah, Igor.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond.
No, never mind, you're not Igor.
Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana.
I feel my inner strength growing. I recall what Igor said about the power of social links.
Well, that's all for today. I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on.
Certain terms that have been displayed before in messages along with their description from Mema. Okay.
I apologize for gathering you all here on your precious day off. Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, shall weekend this meeting? You know, because it's the weekend?
No.
Shall we end? Shall week end? Get it?
Hi, how have you been? We've met before.
Yeah, I know.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. It's the end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know much about it. More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power. And what an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
What's your name? Okay, bye, terrifying little boy.
Hey, you in there?
No.
If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata-senpai's calling for us.
Sure.
Okay, he's here. So what's this about?
Nice outfit.
Thanks for coming. There's someone I want to introduce.
Okay.
Hey, hurry up.
Just a sec. This thing's freaking heavy.
What? Junpei? Why are you here?
Junpei?
Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here from now on.
Trust me, I know who he is, Sonata.
What's up?
Junpei.
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I agree with you, Kari.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently.
Wait, so does he know?
I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Of course you did, Sonata.
Really? You have the potential?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. Whew. But he said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Do you guys know that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Of course. Makes sense, since you're a Persona user and all. But man, I still can't believe it. I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on, too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough with the introductions. Now that our forces have increased, I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness! I'm getting pumped!
Get ready to shoot yourself,
With this
Junpei.
many people, we could start checking out that tower.
What tower?
Oh, you mean Tartarus.
Tartarus?
Tartar sauce? What?
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the Dark Hour. Or so we think.
The key.
The chairman will give us more details tomorrow night, so be ready.
So I literally slept the entire day away last night. Got it. Yeah, you ready to kick some ass? I'm so glad I was invited to join, plus the dorm pretty cozy. But the best part is that we're the only ones who can fight these enemies.
That's right!
Well, duh. Who wouldn't be struck by fighting for justice? Though, to be perfectly honest, I ain't got a single clue what we're supposed to be doing. But I'm sure we'll find out. They did say that they'll explain everything.
Whew, I'm tired. I was about to fall asleep.
What are
Can I
you
have a
doing
minute?
here?
Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight. I have something to tell you all.
Oh, you're pregnant and it's Sonatas?
We having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Damn. Doesn't waste any time.
She's not like us. She's busy, with the student council or whatever.
Whoa, Yucatan, do I sense some hostility?
It's not that I don't like her, it's just... I don't know.
Okay, school day's finally over. They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right? Let's hurry back. Finally made it. Can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark out. Been happening a lot lately, though. People jumping onto the tracks.
Oh.
This apathy syndrome thing's getting out of control. It's like the whole world's falling apart. Crap! Everyone else is there already. We better hurry.
It would suck to be out in the middle
Oh
of
man,
this.
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Dude, we need to get to the meeting.
It's small rocks. So many places to chow down. Plus, they're open late. Speaking of, I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late night menu. Yeah, I know.
Another time, Junpei.
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
Now, I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only persona users we had, but that number has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So I asked this yesterday, but what is that Tartar thing again?
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
Again, he just recently reawakened.
I mean...
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
Only during the dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, Seize, is to fight those shadows. However, simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
I don't really get it. You're saying if we run around Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain. Sorry I can't give you a better answer. But investigating the mysteries of that tower is part of our job.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority. Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence. I would go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you persona users.
That's one hell of a responsibility. But the heroes of justice will prevail.
It's also the perfect spot for us to train and improve our skills. That place is like a nest of shadows, you know.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But Senpai, what about your injury?
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the exploration.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
Really?
Huh? We're here? What's going on? Why are we at school?
Just wait and see. It's almost midnight.
It's about to happen. That's just a mangled building if I've ever seen one.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself
Never
during
mind,
the
it's
dark
a
hour.
labyrinth.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything will return to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
If we don't know, we'll just have to find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me.
So this is Tartarus. In any case, we decided to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as crazy on the inside.
Sure is creepy, though.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, you need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
We'll also need to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
A leader? Like, the captain of a pirate ship? I'm in! Me! Pick me!
You're in charge.
Wait! Why him? He doesn't look like a captain!
Calm down. He has experience fighting already.
I'm also
Wait,
not
seriously?
begging for it.
That's true too, but the main reason is far more simple. Junpei, and you too, Takeba. Can either of you summon your persona without difficulty like he can?
Yeah, of course I can!
Me too.
These are shadows we're talking about. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready, leader?
Ready.
That's the spirit.
The velvet key in my hand is shining.
What's the matter?
A strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby. Hello,
I've
Igor.
been waiting for you. The
I'm
time
not
has
surprised.
come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of something before you go any further. You must understand the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty. But at the same time, holding infinite possibilities. You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. Now then, my spare time will soon be scarce. Next time, once again, may you open the door and come here of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until we meet again, farewell.
Goodbye, Igor.
Hey, are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie. Don't tell me you dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game. Ah, man. You're supposed to be our leader.
Sorry. You don't seem to see the door. Or they don't seem to see the door.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
Leader.
The entrance to the labyrinth. The entrance to the labyrinth is at the top of the stairs whenever you feel ready to start. Lead the way. Okay. While exploring Tartarus, you can save at locations where you However, you cannot save on the floor. Okay. You can save by pressing. Okay. What a large clock doesn't seem to be working though. What is this? I've never seen something like it before. Regardless, it doesn't seem to malfunction.
Hey,
Remember, Takaba and Junpei have no real battle experience, so make sure you back them up. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. That's where I keep my navigation equipment. Sorry, but do you mind not touching that?
Hell yeah!
Alright, let's do this. I'll prove I should be in charge. And what do you ask? So this is Tartarus.
All right.
Are you all ready? Ready. Good luck. Whoa.
So, it's the real deal from here on, huh?
Looks easy to get lost in.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa! Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out. Keep that in mind.
Wait, are you saying you can see this place from all the way out there?
It's my persona's ability. The structure of Tartarus actually changes from day to day. I'd like to join you up there, but we need someone to provide outside support.
That's even more concerning.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any time. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution.
Alright.
You'll get the hang of it as you go.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Right. Let's begin. Defeat all the shadows on that floor. I'll support you as much as I can, but it's up to you to learn something out there.
Attack. Alright. There's a shadow right there.
Hold on. There's a shadow up ahead.
Yep.
This is the first real battle for Takeba and Iori. Proceed with caution. All right. Let's start by going over how to attack shadows. When faced with an enemy, you have two primary options for fending them off. The first option is to use your equipped weapon. The second option is to use your persona. But remember, every persona has its own strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
Knowing how personas work will be crucial. Try summoning yours right now.
You can choose whether to use an attack or a skill on an enemy. You can attack with whatever weapon you have currently equipped on you. While it doesn't do the most damage, it will not deplete your HP or special points. Launch attack by selecting the target and press X. On the other hand, using a skill will deplete your HP or SP. To use one, press triangle, then select the skill you want to use and the target you want to use it on.
I'll go with
Okay.
Orpheus! Okay, looks like I'm up. Here goes. Check this out. Persona!
Orpheus level 2, nice.
Oh yeah! How'd you like my persona ability?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Well done, Iori. Considering it was your first battle, you did well. Takeba too. You'll be fine. Don't be afraid to show what you can do.
Got it.
Good. Let's continue exploring.
Alright. There's one over here. And this is a dead end.
Another shadow up ahead. Let's get you more accustomed to combat. The battle's about to begin. Everyone, stay focused. All right, next, let's go over a useful approach for defeating enemies. Most enemies have an elemental affinity that they have low resistance to. Targeting weaknesses is one of the best ways to deal damage. Not only that, it can also knock enemies down. Knocking down an enemy creates an opening, letting you continue your offense.
Weaknesses, huh? Got it. I'll show you how it's done.
Wait! Let me handle this one. Just point it to my head, and pull the trigger. I can do this! Persona! Focus!
Oh, you're not so bad yourself, Yucatan.
That's it, Takeba. You give it a try as well.
Okay. Each skill. Okay.
I'll go with.
Yeah, this one.
Well done. You struck the enemy's weakness. Keep that up and finish off the rest.
What to do?
Come!
Nice, they're both level 2.
I did it!
Fantastic work, Takeba. You performed as well as I hoped you would.
Totally. I couldn't take my eyes off you.
Can you try not being a creep?
Great. Looks like everyone's gotten used to handling their personas. Leader, take note of each member's strengths and conduct the battle accordingly. I can still sense some enemies around. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I wonder how far we can get without losing contact with Kirijo.
The heck? Hey! Found some kind of boxy looking thing.
Boxy looking thing.
Yes, boxes like those seem to be scattered all throughout Tartarus. Sometimes they contain useful items for battle. Seek them out as often as you can.
Oh, sweet! So they're basically like treasure chests. Hell yeah! Let's bust it open and see what's inside.
Contain item, money, and other loot that will. Okay. There are many types of treasure chests. Remember?
That looks like it'll be useful. It's up to you to decide how to use it.
Okay.
Hey.
Yo, is this really the school? Like, no joke. But it'd be kind of fun if we were actually inside our classroom right now, huh? Revival bead.
Shadow detected. Looks like they haven't noticed you yet. Now's your chance. Try sneaking up on them from behind. Make sure you stay out of their field of vision.
You can swing your sword by pressing square while exploring to doing so start combat. Striking enemies from behind is chance. You have the advantage at the start of combat if the enemy attacks you first. Pinch and counter. Place you in it.
I'm going to explain a tactic for defeating several enemies at once.
All right.
First, go ahead and strike an enemy's weakness. I'll keep track of tactical data, such as any enemy weaknesses you've identified. If you ever forget an enemy's affinities, just let me know and I'll get that data for you.
Nice. Okay, so it is weak to fire.
All right, now knock down the other one. That's when you perform an all-out attack.
An all-out attack?
It's a maneuver that engages the entire team in a coordinated assault when all enemies have been knocked down. Naturally, the enemy has no way of defending against this. It's one of the most reliable means of attack.
Whoa! That sounds so badass! Let's give it a try right now!
I'll go with... Never mind. What to do?
Orpheus!
This is our chance. Let's wipe the...
Let's do it.
After battles, one shuffle may occur. During shuffle time, different card types of cards formed by the possibilities within your soul will appear. You can choose one of these cards. Each type of card has a different effect. Persona, acquire a new persona. Wand, increase experience. Cup, activates battle support effects. Sword, obtains. That sword would be good. The more one mores you get in battle, the higher chance shuffle time will occur. Okay. Acquired the persona has. Done and dusted. Dia? Okay.
How'd you like our all-out combo attack, you filthy shadows?
When I saw my opening, it's like my body just knew what to do.
That was magnificent teamwork. It's hard to believe it's your first time. As you grasp the flow of battle, you'll learn to coordinate with each other seamlessly. Let's apply what we've learned so far and continue exploring.
What?
This way. Medicine.
I detect another shadow up ahead. Take advantage of what you just learned. Try not to alert...
Alright. Gotta wait for him to come this way. Walk. Nice.
I've covered the basics of combat now, but the most important thing is make... I'll continue providing support, but this...
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will.
I can feel a new potential within myself. Changing persona in my mouth. Okay.
What to do?
Up soon.
Your persona just now. It looks like you really do have a special power.
Thanks, Kirjo.
I'll go with Persona.
The enemy's down. Let's
do it.
Money. Cup. Holy. Ooh. Holy arrow. Skill card. Done and dusted. Mask of Cruelty.
The enemy has been defeated. Excellent work.
Was that?
Well, it looks like he has the ability to summon different personas. I suspected as much after the events from the other day, but now we know for sure. All right.
I think this is a good place to stop. There's a device nearby that was look around for it. There should also be some stairs nearby, but I can't approve any more exploration right now. We'll explore the upper floors next time. Occasionally you will encounter one-way teleporters in Tartarus that can be used. Keep in mind that since these teleporters are only one way, you cannot return to the same floor when it was used.
Hey! I found some stairs!
Wait, we're looking for the teleporter, aren't we?
Exactly what Takeba said. Please prioritize getting back safely for now.
Ooh, fancy.
Look, that treasure chest looks different from the one before.
Yes, that particular box is sealed in a special way. The box can be unlocked by its own mechanism, but it needs something else to work during the dark hour.
The Twilight fragment I found in my room seems to be reacting.
What's that you got there?
I wonder...
That reaction, do you have a Twilight fragment with you? Try holding up to the treasure chest. Special locked chests can be unlocked with Twilight fragments. The amount you need will vary from chest to chest, so you'll want to collect as many as you can. I have one. Using one should open it. Snuff Soul.
Not bad.
I thought that was in it. As Twilight fragment, they can be used on devices or at Tartarus. You might find more in Tartarus or other locations with traces of shadows. If you come across any going forward, you'll want to take them.
Looks like you found a teleporter. Now use it to return to the entrance.
Yes, ma'am. Should return to the entrance, yep.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow! I never knew I had that kind of power! But damn. Why do I feel so exhausted?
'Cause you were bouncing around like a little kid.
You say that, but you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
This is different. It's like I'm having trouble breathing. What's going on?
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I have to say, though, I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
By combining my powers, I'll be able to stand against the shadows. I sense a strong bond with them. Drink up. Fool sees. Just like you, Yukari and Junpei, I feel tired as well. I decided what it would be best to return to my room and rest.
Not bad.
Excellent work. I have high hopes for our future expeditions. The Darker Hour will end soon. After turning from Tartarus, the Darker Hour will end. This will start the next day. Use this time wisely to recuperate for your next expedition. The structure of Tartarus will have changed by your next expedition. Treasure chests you have already found can be rediscovered as well. So returning could be a good idea if you find yourself stuck.
Salut.
Let's finish up here. Does that sound good to you? Alright, rest up and come prepared for our next expedition. Tuesday.
Yo!
Hey, you're in 2F, right? What's with that weird look in your eye? I'm Kenju. We're in the same class. Warning.
Yep.
Yeah, you too. I heard from Lori that you're pretty close with Takuma, right? Is that true? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little ew. Oh crap, it's almost time for the morning assembly. Come on, we better hurry.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. She's got this intimidating vibe around her. Not to mention, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives in order to rise to this challenge. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. Strive to imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. My own ideas are but one person's vision. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, opinions, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang. What a speech. Do you, have any idea what she just said? Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Okay, time for class.
Today we'll be looking at some Meiji era literature. Open your textbooks, page 12. You know what? I'm sick of this story. I already went over it in the last class. I've got a great poem we can discuss instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen to this. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. I'm feeling sleepy. Should I close my eyes for a few minutes? Stay awake.
What even?
Hey, Tomochika. You'd better not be sleeping back there. You'd be ashamed of yourself napping while I pour my heart into this reading. You're getting another essay on top of the regular segment tonight. I expect a slice of cake when you turn it in too. And don't cheap out with the store-bought stuff like last time. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. Yes.
Yo, want to stop by Paulonia Mall on the way back?
Sure.
Might want to stock up while we can, since we got stuff going on at night. There's a pharmacy there, too. Couldn't hurt to get some meds in case anything happens. You bet I am. If we don't step up to the plate, who will? The chairman said it himself. The fate of the world depends on us. Let's go, leader. First task, escape from the school.
Look! It's Sonata-senpai! Wait for us!
Have you noticed how popular Sonata-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I guess neither of us really got to know him before all this crazy stuff happened. He's a captain of the boxing team. Never lost a single match. I know that's cool and all, but who'd have thought boxing would turn you into a chick man? I mean, come on! They're fawning on him more than a harem manga. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Us? Yeah, I mean, hell yeah! We'd love to join your little, group here.
What about our...
Don't be lame. Even heroes need some rest now and then, you know?
Fair.
Well, are you free or not?
Yeah, of course. No problemo.
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be waiting at the police station. Got it?
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who? These girls? No, I don't even know their names. Hearing so much chit-chat gives me a headache. Anyway, I'm going on ahead. Don't keep me waiting.
Yes, sir.
Wait! Senpai! Don't leave us!
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Anyway, let's go.
Sonata asked us to meet him at the mall police station. Junpei and I decided to head over.
Yeah.
Well, I was just heading there myself. You know the place, right? Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna end this in here. And when I get back, I will go and meet him at the mall. So, later.